Hey folks, man, look at that big stain in the wallpaper peeling up behind me. This place must look disgusting to the viewer. So we're back with another Prius video. If you saw my video yesterday, I was able to reset the computer and drive my car 75 miles from where I live into San Francisco. And right down when you get past the Bay Bridge on I-80, the shop is right there, Luscious Garage. And right off the bat, they knew more than my mechanic in Modesto. They heard a noise that I had been hearing, and they're like, oh, your thermal expansion tank pump is going bad. And my other mechanic hadn't mentioned that. And they were able to plug in their Diag computer, whereas the other mechanic had said that he thought it was transmission failure. This mechanic that's just working on hybrids only, they said that the code is for the high voltage system, and it could be one of three things. Transmission, which is the generator transmission combo unit, the AC system, which also runs off of high voltage and not a dry belt like a regular conventional gas only car, and the other one is the hybrid battery. And my other mechanic hadn't even given me a report on the battery condition, so my battery was only operating at like 25% of capacity, but it was the original battery and it's 14 years old, 212,000 miles. So they said that most of the batteries last 150 or 10 years. So mine had gone above and beyond as far as a hybrid battery pack is concerned. Now they are trying to pinpoint it. It's a day later since I dropped it off. They said they'd let me know today or tomorrow. And I have asked myself, and maybe you people watching are asking, why is this guy dumping money into a car that he bought 4 years ago for $4,800? So I bought the car at 125,000 miles at a wholesale price point. When I worked at CarMax, I bought it for $4,800 on the back lot. It was not a retail range car at the time, so they give you 3 purchases a year to buy backlot cars for a couple of hundred over what they paid for it, basically. So the market, as you know, right now in 2022 on used and new is so inflated. I am looking here on Facebook Marketplace just at Gen 2s 04 through 09 because I'm kind of trying to do a cost analysis where, like, is it worth it to sell my car in non-working condition for not a lot of money, basically for the catalytic converter and maybe the ABS pump that I just spent $2,500 putting a new one in. So let's pull up just the first one here. This one's in Castro Valley. It is a 2004 Gen 2, 147,000 miles for $4,775. So the ad says, new tires, no problems, tinted windows, very reliable. Not once does it mention battery replacement. And right now, think about that. You're looking at 18 years old. Has this battery been replaced? Probably, but how old is it? What's the quality of the battery? So for $4,775, you're not really getting a lot of background. And I have the last 80,000 miles of receipts of stuff that I have done to my car. So for me, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'm only 2,500 into it. If I spend a couple of grand more, I could potentially get to 300 or 400,000, which is another 3 or 4 years of driving for me. So that cost structure works because it's only going to equate to like $160 a month or something if you divide it over the course of a couple of years. So again, let's pull up another one here. Okay, here's one. 2005 Toyota Prius, 2,500, and it says runs great, clean title. 300,000 miles, $2,500. Okay, so this is kind of why I'm leaning towards repair. 6,500. Oh, actually, this is probably not a bad deal. 2008 Prius, a horrible color. 79,000 miles, 6,500. It says very good, low mileage. Oh, here's the problem. Salvage title. No issues, no problems. Serious offers only. Let's see. I'm not buying a salvage title car. Okay, here's another one. 2004, 4,500, 207,000 miles, which is comparable to the miles that I have, except for this one's 4 years older. Single owner, all service records available since new. That's not bad. Regular maintenance at the Toyota dealership. Coil packs were just replaced. Average MPG, 45 MPG. This one's in San Fran. So it looks like it's got a side swipe there. 4,500 for a 200,000 mile car. It's crazy. Cause I paid 4,800 and mine had 125 on it. And it was only barely 10 years old when I got it. 6245, Cupertino, California, 152,000 miles, 08. Clean title, one owner. That's it. And the list goes on and on. It gave me about 200 here. Look at this one. 2008, 80,000 miles, 2,500 or best offer. Sold as a whole car. People are smoking crack. 3,500 Antelope, 246,000 miles. Drives smoothly. Engine was replaced, 80,000 mile engine. So the body has 246, but the engine has 80K on it. Still gets about 35 to 40, which is not great. That means the battery's not working right. I don't need it because I switched jobs. Scratch and dent model with a 80,000 mile engine replacement, and they still want 3,500 bucks. Okay, here's another one. I don't know if you guys are finding this enjoyable or not, just me poking fun at people's ads. Salvage title, 164,000 miles, 08 Prius, 5,500, no low balls. Crazy. 7,200 for a 134,000 mile car. This one is located in Modesto. Gas saver, good car, vehicle is paid off. These people are high on dope. Clear coat, this is probably the worst color for a Toyota. This and their shade of blue, the clear coat just goes bad. There's no way they're gonna, disgusting inside. There's no way, they drink Red Bull. No way they're gonna get that kind of money for that car. Unless you're a sucker. 2005, 132K. This isn't a bad deal. $4,500. It's at a dealership though. Oh, nope, salvage title. Nope. So there you go. Here's another one. Stockton, 190,000 miles, 4,500 or best offer. 2006 model year, runs good. Salvage title. Bought it at an auction, but I have a new battery and new tires. No. So again, we're getting back to like these mystery purchases or the prices that I'm paying for repairs. Yes, they have exceeded what I paid in purchase price for the vehicle, but I know what's been done and now I know it's going to be potentially reliable because the engine is not what usually fails on the Gen 2. The engine doesn't run as often, so that generator and the transmission is what's taking most of the wear and the tear. Here's another one. 06, Berkeley, California, 126,000 miles, asking $6,000. New Michelin tires, navigation display, Bluetooth, bunch of great condition, great mileage, repainted roof. Yeah, the blue is not great. That might not be a bad deal. $6,000 is still high for a car that's 2006 with 126,000 miles. I'd probably be 4,500 price point for a car like that, but are they going to drop it 1,500? Probably not. We'll do a couple more and then we'll wrap this video up just because I'm sure you guys get the idea. 08, 152K. They originally were asking 6, but they've dropped it to 5. Selling my 08 Prius, well kept, new battery, 0 other issues, dealer serviced. Uh-oh, salvage title. It was only a minor accident. Catalytic converter is still factory. Because of, that's going to override the fact that it's a salvage title. I don't know, though. So potentially on an older, higher mileage vehicle like this, someone is just going to total it out. Maybe insurance doesn't want to pay for the repairs. So potentially, you never know. 6,500, 06, 110,000 miles, North Highlands. Owned this car for many years. Very well maintained by me. However, it sold to salvage title due to an accident. Unbelievable how many of these are salvage title and they're still asking over 5. So now you see my conundrum, to pay for repairs or to dump it, because here's another problem that we'll get into. As you know, the used car market, out of control. Let's pull up CarMax, my former employer, and see what a newer 3-year-old Prius is selling for. Bear with me, folks. Okay, here is a 2016 Gen 4, only 9,000 miles for a 5-year-old car. One owner, low miles, touring model, $32,000. No haggle pricing. So now you see why I'm considering fixing it. Here's another one, 2016 touring model, $27,998, one owner, polar white, 22,000 miles, new arrival. It's not loading. You get the idea. So it's like, buy a junker that's over 10 years old, between 4,000 and 6,000, over 100,000 miles, or go get a 3 to 5-year-old one and you're almost to 30 grand. 2018 Prius 3 Touring, 27,998, 40,000 miles. 2016, 41,000, 27,000. And that's kind of like, okay, do I spend the 5,000 in the short term and replace the battery and the transmission at the worst and drive it for another 80,000 miles over the next 3 years? Or do I sell it for less than 2 in broken condition and go finance an almost $30,000 car that's 3 to 5 years old? Don't know. You'll have to tune in next time to find out what I end up doing. Until next time, we'll see you then.